This is a Sports Catastrophe production. Hey there, Heather Ho there. It's Jeff Cutastrophe welcoming you to another Sports Catastrophe on this day. And on this day, November 25th, 1979, an unremarkable duo has came up. It was humongous and all that. So, November 25th, 1979 was the first time Summerall and Madden would be partnering with each other. The first game was huge because, well, John Madden had just retired in 1978 from the Raiders. He won the Super Bowl the previous year, 1977. And he decided to be a broadcaster for CBS in 1979. He would try out with Bob Costas, and then with Frank Gleber, Dick Stockton, Gary Bender, and Vince Scully. Just trying to do his color commentary thing and all that. So John Madden was paired up with Pat Summerall. Summerall was the #1 broadcaster for CBS for CBS Pro Football games, which had the NFC package at the time. The only reason why Madden was there was because Tom Brookshire, who was usually the main guy, color commentator behind Summerall, actually ended up introducing his daughter at a debutante ball. So yeah, it was huge and all that. Now Madden actually didn't like heights and all that, kind of like me, in a sense. But he was flushed because he was in a live shot and all that. But then when they returned to the booth, Madden settled down and went out to chemistry. There was a big sync and all that. Anyway, people were not really too sure about Summerall and Brookshire in the first place because, they had plenty of praise. They were actually a heavy drinking pair. And when Super Bowl 14 happened in 1980, both Summerall and Brookshire both seemed to be hungover and all that. And because of that, they said they needed to split those two up. So they did. All that. Summerall and Brookshire actually were spectators at Super Bowl 15 because NBC had the Super Bowl that year, but their party room tab stretched all the way across the lobby. So, things had to change. Summerall still kept his CBS #1 announcing job. But then John Madden was added in as the color commentator because it would make sense. Right? You have two former NFL people. Like Summerall played for the New York Giants and Madden was the coach for the Raiders. So they did it. Madden and Summerall remained together from 1981 onwards to 2002. It was just amazing and all of that. It was like unbelievable and all that. That one game, I don't know what game it was. My sources don't tell me which game it was that Madden and Summerall were paired up for the first time in 79. But the fact of the matter was that, it was just magic. CBS didn't realize it was magic until they paired them up 2 years later. And they're like, okay, maybe this is good. Good karma and all that stuff. And all that stuff. So they did it. So Madden and Summerall became the CBS's #1 pair for the years from 1981 until 94 when CBS lost the NFL contract the NFC contract to Fox, who were a fledgling network only known for In Living Color and The Simpsons. But now they got into sports and it was like, what the heck? They got football? So yeah, they got football and Madden and Summerall jumped over to Fox. CBS would have to wait till 98 to get NFL games back, but they did, and they're the AFC carrier now. NBC's just doing Sunday night games. But, it was a good pairing, you know. And in 2002, after the Super Bowl, you know, Summerall retired for a few years. And Madden kept going, even to ABC for Monday Night Football and NBC as well. So Madden broadcast for all four major networks for football. Can you imagine that nowadays? Can't. Because networks like to keep their guys specifically for their networks. So anyway, Madden Summerall's last game together, 2002, was magical. It was Super Bowl 36 when Madden said, "Well, Tom Brady's going to probably just run the clock down and we'll go to overtime." And Summerall said, "No, just wait a minute," because he figured that Brady was going to lead the comeback, and Summerall was right. So it was a pairing made in sports heaven, and now they're in heaven together. I'm Jeff Diamond. Adieu.